everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a very quick Sacred Union energy update, kind of like a mini reading, just to see where we are in the collective today. It's been a while since I channeled some messages because I have been sick. I am still healing. We're going to see how long my voice actually holds out. Guys, if you booked a personal reading with me, thank you so much for your patience. I am going to be working through those over the next 2 days, depending on how I'm feeling. So reach out to me if you do not want to wait, and if you want a refund, I'll be happy to do that. But if you do, thank you so much for your patience. So we have a full moon in Virgo tonight, tomorrow, depending on where you are in the world. And we have the end of Mercury retrograde. And if you haven't already checked it out, I wrote an essay on Facebook, my blog, susandonspiritual.com, and Instagram on what this Mercury retrograde really taught me. And it wasn't anything I really understood about how much I've grown and transformed and really learned through this Mercury retrograde, actually through this entire journey until today, when I really took the time to reflect and see what Mercury retrograde really taught me, because there was a lot that came up to the surface. A lot of what seemed like old layers, residual things that I thought I had healed came back up to the surface, but it was really, what it was showing me was that I wasn't perpetuating the cycles, and that I was really learning to stand in my power and change the way I've been doing things because I had changed. And it was just really enlightening, and it just really made me feel like this journey can be worth it. This journey can be worth it for how you transform and grow and expand within. And it feels beautiful. It feels beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick check-in and see what's going on with this connection. And we will be back later this week, towards the end of the week, with Sacred Union energy update, a full energy update, an extended reading for the Patreon, and I'm hoping to do a pick-a-pile for the Patreon subscribers as well. I am going to take it as easy as possible because I am still getting over whatever this was, this cold or flu or ascension, whatever this was. I am still getting over it, but we're going to see. We're going to see. All right, you guys. So what do we have? We have... You're very close to achieving your goal. This is the end of a cycle. This is the closing out of that karmic cycle. And what is the goal but your expansion, your soul expansion? We also have bring love into the situation. Because of your growth, because, excuse me, see, we might not last very long here. I'm losing my voice already. Because of this soul expansion, because of your growth, your goal, which is that soul expansion and that growth, is being achieved. This is next level. You're moving into the next phase of your journey. And for many of you, this is sacred union, because it's sacred union within yourself, and it's going to mean sacred union coming to that partnership with another person. So if things feel like you're struggling right now, know that there is an end to the struggle. There is an end to the strife, because there is an end to the karma, to this karmic cycle that you have been closing out. And if you take a moment and reflect and look at, especially over the past few months, especially since January, look at how far you have come. Look at how things have changed. Look at how you have truly grown. Really take the moment to look back and see, how have you changed? How have your situations changed? How has your connection changed? And know that it has all been forward momentum to get you to this point where you're not only just closing out this karmic cycle, but it's leading you into the next phase of your journey, of your soul growth, of yourself, which is truly, truly beautiful. And that is what the goal really is. This journey is about soul growth and expansion. So let's see what's going on with these counterparts here. Spirit, what's going on with these counterparts at this time? We have Knight of Cups, first card out. I'm so sorry for coughing, you guys. I do not have the coronavirus, but I do have Lyme. Alright, I get crazy when I get sick. We'll just ignore that. Yeah, there's that new beginning, see? Let's get some more. This is forward momentum. This energy has forward momentum written all over it. And I'm going to tell you guys what I'm seeing here. So what we have is the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. And what I'm seeing in these three cards here is the Knight of Cups. This feels like divine masculine energy. This Page of Pentacles feels like divine feminine energy. And you see how they're facing each other? And you have action and communication in between here. This is forward momentum within your connection. This is the completing of this cycle so that this brand new beginning can come forth. And again, here's what you have. You have divine masculine energy, they're showing me, divine feminine energy, which is two new beginnings, the Fool and Ace of Pentacles. And in between, you have the High Priestess. Both of you leaning into your intuition. Both of you trusting and having faith in this connection, in this coming together. Both of you understanding, if not being in your feminine energy. Now, you both can't be in your feminine energy at the same time. That's a polarity. You merge your energies where you're, if one person's in your masculine energy, the other person's in their feminine energy, and vice versa. That's the merging of the energies. Because if both of you are in your masculine energy or both of you are in your feminine energy, that's when you have that resistance. That's when you have the blocks. That's when you have that, like the headbutting. But the flow of energy between you two is when you're either in your masculine energy or your feminine energy, and the other one is in their masculine or feminine energy, and it's flowing between you two. That's what I feel like with this High Priestess here. I feel like you are both understanding. That's why they're saying understanding the feminine energy, especially for the divine masculine. Divine feminine, I feel like you're standing in your power with your divine feminine energy. I feel like you're in your sovereignty. I feel like you're in flow. I feel like you're in receptive mode. I feel like you're just allowing this beautiful divine unfolding to happen. But when I say the understanding of divine feminine energy, I feel like that's where the masculine is, where they are also tapping into their intuition, where they are also tapping into their heart space, where they are also tapping into their higher crown chakra, their higher chakras, their higher intuition, where they are following their inner guidance as well. So that's the merging of the energies. That's the beautiful blending, the understanding. Where before the divine masculine, they're very much in that distorted energy of distortion, distorted masculine energy, where they were too much in control. They weren't following their heart. They weren't listening to their own guidance and intuition. They were listening to other people. They were following other influences. Now they're really trusting themselves, and that is their own feminine energy. And remember that because you guys are one soul, you are that one energy. So divine masculine holds a predominant masculine energy, but the feminine energy within them is their divine feminine. Divine feminine holds a predominant feminine energy, but the masculine energy within them is their divine masculine. That is the merging of the energies. And we're going to, as soon as I'm feeling better, I'm going to record a series that really talks about all the channeled messages that I've gotten about understanding sacred union, feminine and masculine energies, what are twin flames, what is that one soul, that all the channel messages that I've gotten over the past year or two, that's available on the channeled messages playlist here on the channel. I'm going to truncate that so it's easily digestible, everything that we've talked about. But that is one of the things that I was channeled, is you're each other's energy. It is completely merged. That is that one soul energy. So the High Priestess here is you are both understanding feminine energy. I don't want to say that you're both in your feminine energy, because again, that's creating that resistance. That's not what they're saying here. They're saying you're understanding feminine energy, and that's especially important for the divine masculine, because it means that they are embracing their feminine energy. And as they're embracing their feminine energy, their inner feminine energy, it means they're embracing you, divine feminines, the embodiment of you in your physical embodiment. I hope that makes sense. I'll possibly clarify that if you need further clarification on that in another reading. So here we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Wands. So there is forward momentum happening. There is communication coming, possibly even traveling. And you see how the wands are coming towards the feminine energy? This Knight of Cups for me, for some it's an apology. It could be an apology. It could be a romantic offering or gesture. For me, it's always an expression of self, an expression of sincerity, an expression of love. Authentic love, authentic sense of self. This is divine masculine coming forward in their vulnerability, in their honesty, in their authenticity to express some form of love to divine feminine. And the Page of Pentacles, it feels like they're actually receiving this because of the flow of energy here with the Eight of Wands here and how it's coming towards the page here, this divine feminine energy. It feels like divine feminine is in an energy of receiving this and understanding that it is a tangible, sincere offer. That it is not something that is flighty. That it's not something that is just hot and cold. That it is not something that is going to be here and then gone. This feels very solid. This feels very tangible. And I feel like Divine Feminine also knows that this is a brand new start, that this is a new beginning. And she's viewing her Divine Masculine in his divine energy. She is viewing him as divine masculine because he's coming forward with this communication that is unlocking this new beginning here. Divine masculine, it's interesting that he got the Fool because this is all about taking a risk. This is all about taking a leap of faith. Even though it's not a risk at all, we channeled that a number of months ago. It's not a risk at all because you're coming towards each other. It's a risk because divine masculine fears rejection. He fears abandonment, but he has really been working through this. And that's the High Priestess. You might not be able to see this, Divine Feminine. Not everything has been revealed to you quite yet. You might not be able to understand or see the transformation that has been going on with Divine Masculine. But Divine Masculine has been through a journey. He's at the very beginning. Remember when I said the next phase and you're leveling up the next phase of your journey? Here you are. This is all new beginning energy. Because you have been through the cycles. You have closed out the cycles. The Fool is the start. The Fool is a brand new beginning. And what the Fool carries in his knapsack is all the experiences and all the lessons and all of his transformation for the next phase of his journey. And the next phase of his journey is with you, Divine Feminine. And again, Pentacles, here with Divine Feminine, this is commitment. This is stability. This is sincerity. This is something that is physical and tangible. And again, you might not be able to see everything quite yet because Divine Masculine is closing out this cycle. You're closing out a cycle as well, closing out a cycle together, and also starting this together. You might not be able to see quite yet the entire transformation that Divine Masculine has gone through, but that's what he's bringing in. He's bringing in this communication, and you're receiving it. You're able to see it. You're facing each other and wanting to take this risk and this leap of faith towards each other now for this connection, and you're seeing the transformation that you have both undergone. That's part of this communication that's coming in. That's part of this action that is happening towards each other. This new beginning energy. Let's get some more and see what else is happening here in this connection. Anything else we need to know? The full moon. That's what this full moon is all about. Let's just get a couple more cards. Judgment. This, for me, Judgment is always a card of rebirth, second chances, reawakening. This is the rising from the ashes, the hearing the call to rise. That is this Fool energy, the hearing the call to start a new journey, the hearing the call to take that leap of faith. And remember when I talked about divine unfolding? That's what this is. This is the call to rise, and Divine Masculine is rising into their Divine Masculine energy, Divine Feminine, because you are being more stable and more sovereign in your Divine Feminine energy. That is the growth cycle that you have been through. And your stability is helping, and your balance is helping Divine Masculine remain balanced and stable as they close out that cycle, achieve their goal of stability, of balance, of connection, and it enables them to take action with this leap of faith. Anything else we need to know? The Sun. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom, that's you. That's that stability. That's that balance that we were just talking about. That's Divine Feminine energy. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We're going to end here. But the sun, yeah, what are you being reborn into? You're being reborn into happiness. And look, divine feminine, divine masculine energy here. The sun is rising on this connection. Where before it felt like there was darkness, now the sun is truly rising. All right, guys, I'm losing my voice. We're going to end here as the mini reading. We'll be back later this week with a full update. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you soon.